Sarah, a new inmate, immediately spots an opportunity to escape while looking at the dining hall tables. She purposely spills her food, and while pretending to clean it up, she secretly removes some screws from the table. She hides a screw in her sock, but the metal detector at the dining hall door is a problem. As she walks out, the alarm goes off. A guard stops her. Just as the guard is about to find the screw, Sarah calmly pulls a chopstick from her hair. She says her hair tie broke, and she used the chopstick to hold her hair up, not wanting to get in trouble for her appearance. Since Sarah is a new inmate, the guard believes her and lets her go. Back in her cell, Sarah sharpens the screw on the floor, turning it into a small wrench. She uses the wrench to remove a water tank in her cell. She knows this spot is the weakest part of the prison and leads to the sewer system. Sarah knows all of this because she designed the prison 20 years ago. At the time, she exposed that the project was using bad materials, and the whole industry turned against her. For years, she had to run a restaurant to support her family. Then, a rich man tried to assault her daughter. Her daughter defended herself with broken glass, but ended up being sued. Because of the man's power, the court was on his side, even with proof that her daughter acted in self-defense. The girl was sentenced to death in 30 days. To save her daughter, Sarah decided to go to prison. She planned everything out, robbing a bank and injuring a person to get a long sentence. This was also, she would be put in the same cell as her daughter. The plan worked, but when she got there, she found her daughter trying to kill herself with broken glass. Sarah stopped her and promised they would escape together. Her daughter thought Sarah was crazy. Dark River Prison was the most secure prison, and no one had ever escaped. But Sarah revealed she was the one who designed it. She also knew they couldn't do it alone. Before coming to prison, Sarah found someone to help her, a fellow inmate and bully. Sarah told the bully that her husband had left her and that their daughter had leukemia. She also told her that the husband had given up on their daughter's treatment. The bully didn't believe Sarah until her husband visited the next day and confirmed everything. The bully, desperate to save her daughter, agreed to help. That night, the three of them took apart the water tank and began digging toward a ventilation shaft. Just as Sarah predicted, the wall was weak, and they broke through quickly. They knew they needed to leave fake heads in their beds, so the guards wouldn't notice they were gone during patrols. So they used materials from their factory jobs to make 2 fake heads. After collecting salt, vinegar, and hydrogen peroxide, Sarah and the bully went into the tunnel. Sarah's daughter stayed behind to keep watch. Using her knowledge of the prison, Sarah and the bully easily reached the ventilation shaft. Sarah knew the bars were made of cheap metal. They just needed to scrape off the rust and use their chemical mixture to make the bars weak enough to break. As they waited, Sarah's daughter, who was watching from the cell, got nervous and dropped a glass. She picked it up just in time, but the sound caught a guard's attention.